What's up, guys and gals? It's your host of the most, Griever, as always, bringing you guys the latest piece of One Piece, chapter 1094, entitled Saint J. Garcia Saturn of the Five, count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Elders, the Defense Science Warrior God. Yeah, I'm shortening that goddamn title. I ain't gonna be able to fit that over here, wherever I put them. Camera's reversed, so I always forget. But, yeah. I am unsure about this chapter. You know? I really am. My favorite part of the chapter, in fact, is this beautiful big color spread we get with Zoro. For some reason, I don't see Odin there. I don't get why Odin's not shown. At least I don't think I see Odin anywhere. And who, in fact, is supposed to be the person who has the red showing there, like the red in the color eyes right by the dragon's mouth. Is that supposed to be Zoro again? Because I think I'm a little confused, or maybe I'm just forgetting a certain character. But either way, we have like a bunch of different swordsmen, you know, from Wano and stuff like that. People connected to Wano. Zoro right in the middle, you know, he's got Enma. He's, you know, Conqueror's Hockey, Armament Hockey up, what have you. He's got his bandana on. He's looking amazing. He's looking badass. So yeah, either way, I love this color spread. It's definitely going to be the thumbnail. It's gorgeous. It really, really is. I'm just wondering, where the hell is Odin? Is Odin supposed to be here? I just don't see him. Or I'm blind. There's always that possibility. I'm blind. But yeah, either way, that's my favorite part of the chapter. So that should probably tell you guys. I'm unsure. I'm not going to say I dislike the chapter. I certainly dislike the supposed fight between Kizaru and Luffy. Because Luffy basically never really gets a clean hit. He goes into Gear 5th and stuff. And yes, you can argue that they're already a little banged up and injured from fighting, you know, CP0 and then fighting the Seraphim and stuff. And they haven't really fully recovered. So when Luffy decided to fight Kizaru, he hadn't recovered all his haki yet. Or all his stamina or what have you. Definitely all his haki by the looks of it. Because it feels like he just went into Gear 5th. He's been chasing. He's done like 2 attacks. And now all of a sudden he's fizzled out. He's at his limit. And Kizaru knows about the limit and stuff. Sure, the intel and stuff. But it's like, really? Really? Like, Luffy, that's it? I mean, I suppose, you know, he hit the wall, then hit it again, coming flying back in sort of idea. So you could argue that Luffy wasn't exactly, when he went into Gear 5th, he was certainly not at 100% when he went into Gear 5th. And even before being hit by the wall, and then coming back into the wall with Gear 5th. You know, he used Snake Man first and blah, blah, blah. So you can make the argument, but we saw a much better showing up against Kaido before he learned Gear 5th. You know what I mean? So I'm just like, maybe that helps people's Admiral agenda, maybe it doesn't. But either way, I just didn't really feel like it was that long. And the fight wasn't really a fight. And so we never really get to see too much. And finally, when Luffy gets one attack, one solid hit off on Kizaru, it seems to realistically like do a hell of a lot of damage. It takes him out, you know, he uses that white star gun attack. You know, he launched it at Kizaru. Kizaru didn't seemingly be able to dodge it. It did damage. It goes right through his head. It looks really freaky. Definitely hockeyed up. Conqueror's Hockey by the looks of it. And he finally used Advanced Conqueror's Hockey hit Kizaru with it right in the head, and Kizaru goes. But then at that point, Luffy gets one hit in Gear 5th on Kizaru, then he's at his limit and he's pewtered out. So we can't follow up. Kizaru goes crashing into the buildings. We don't know how much damage this might have done, though we do know that Kizaru was tiring earlier on in the fight because he goes, why am I? This is quite difficult. Huff, huff, pant, pant. So Kizaru is being winded at the very least. He can't just keep using his light powers and all his named attacks forever, right? So he has a limit as well. So I guess the showing is okay, but I guess I just expected something different. Once again, it's more of a runaway thing. The Kizaru versus Luffy thing was sort of secondary in the background for some action, I guess. Either way, I mean, it is what it is. Now, the big thing that people want to take away from this is, of course, we finally get to see the transformation of Saint J. Garcia, Saint Saturn. And he is, apparently, he definitely is his own user, but everyone who said, okay, he's the demon one, he's the Oni one, he's a bull or something like that, he's a Tauros or something like with the horns and stuff, none of the above, he's a fucking spider. He transforms himself, clearly a zone. We don't get the name of the fruit, which this is the time to do that, Oda. But anyways, clearly some type of super mythical zone or something like that. It's definitely a mythical zone. And it's some type of spider, but we've already seen the ancient version of the spider's fruit, so I wonder what mythical version is this? Is it going to be the, the Onigumo, or, like what Naraku and shit does in Inuyasha? Like, what ancient spider are they going to go with? Because throughout history, there are ancient spiders and mythical spiders, legendary spiders and stuff. I'm curious which one they're going to go with here. I'm not sure. I do like his design, at the very least. I do like his design, and he clearly manages to just basically use his Conqueror's Hockey or whatever. I assume he has some form of Conqueror. He's definitely got Hockey, but whatever, or maybe his ability. He blows up a Marine's head because they're like, all Marines do not witness this. St. J. Garcia. So they know that the Elder's here, and they know the Elder has come to fight in this big magical circle, but they're like, everyone basically below the level of Commodore, avert your eyes and do not witness this, otherwise you will be, punished. And one Marine who decides, oh yeah, we'll be, I don't even know what the hell's going on. Boom, St. Garcia sees him staring at him, he blows his head clean off. It's like, whoa, okay then, okay. And definitely the weird, we have the transmutation circle that summons him in a burst of smoke and magic and hockey and all this stuff. Sanji manages to rescue Bonnie because of his lady radar and all this stuff. Of course, Bonnie's still caught up fighting a PX. We do see another Vice Admiral who manages to use the Ride fruit, another crazy devil fruit ability. That's kind of interesting, so not too bad. Either way, so Kizaru and Luffy are supposedly taken out right now. We don't exactly know. Luffy's obviously against Kaido was able to go back into Gear 5th after being at his limit and stuff before. So, I mean, if push comes to shove, he's definitely going to be able to do that, though limited as it will be. But they both go crashing to the ground and into buildings. Of course, our spider-legged St. J. Garcia notices Luffy as Nika. Notes him as Nika because he saw the Gear 5th form and stuff like that. And Jewelry Bonnie decides, after having they exchange a couple words with St. J. Garcia, Vegapunk and stuff, exchange a few words, and Bonnie grabs a sword from somewhere, grabs it, rushes up, and stabs St. Saturn right in the chest immediately. And blood does come out. Now, granted, did this actually do any damage? We don't know. But he's been pierced by the fury of Jewelry Bonnie. Now, it was apparently on his orders that Kuma's humanity was taken away. So now, of course, she has directed all her anger at Vegapunk for doing it to St. Saturn, who ordered it. Okay, fine dandy. Jewelry Bonnie's got her little story arc here with being Kuma's daughter stuff. That's fine dandy. I mean, I could go on about the authority chip thing again, but I feel like we have beaten that dead horse over and over and over again. Let's do it one more time. Vegapunk, how are you this goddamn naive and stupid? There's a thing called lying. You tell them that that's not the case. First off, don't split yourself into androids that are going to betray you. Dr. Gero called, and I think he'd like his heart, his head, a few other things back from Android 17. So stop doing that. Don't do that. Because you're not that brilliant anyway. There is no reason in this entire arc for Vegapunk to have split himself into these 6 forms, because they're all fucking competent. They're not geniuses. They're all incompetent, and it's just like they're naive, incompetent, and not geniuses. They're just straight up not. These are the worst versions of geniuses I've ever seen. I guarantee you Nami, Robin, and Ben fucking Beckman have a higher IQ than Vegapunk. Even if they don't, they utilize their IQ better than Vegapunk. So Vegapunk might have 1,000 IQ, but he only actually uses about 50 points of it. I don't know what he's doing with the other 950. He just, oh, man. So anyways, yeah, we're beating that dead horse one more time. The whole idea of the authority chip is absolutely ridiculous. That he would actually give the Gorosei his personal army, the supreme power, knowing what Bastards they are. He knows. This is the point. He knows. He's friends with Dragon. He researched the the Void Sentry, he's done all these things. He knows how horrid the 5 Elders are. He knows how terrible they are. He knows how terrible the world government is. Continues to work for them, build them weapons of mass destruction, and then gives them authority even overriding his own. And he didn't think that would be an issue. He never thought that maybe there's going to come a time that I'm going to need a click fuck off switch of any description. You know, like, it's absolutely ridiculous. Now we're probably going to find out, oh, we did make one or something like that, you know, for some plot convenience. But no, that was stupid. Now, granted, you can make the argument that York betrayed them, so if York betrayed, would have given them that information. Hey, did you hear? Vegapunk has lied to you, and actually, we have the actual authority chip over the Seraphim and stuff. He might have told you that it programmed this way, but in actual fact, no. Vegapunk made sure he doesn't trust you, so he secretly made it so that he is the pinnacle authority. Well, to that argument, I say, A, don't make York in the first place, Vegapunk, you dodo. And second off, even if that was the case, another reason to attack Vegapunk on Egghead right now. Right? York betrayed them very, like at the start of this arc, or just shortly there before the arc began, right? At what point was York passing information? Since we don't know, I'm going to assume it was basically sometime around, you know, just shortly before the Straw Hats arrived on Egghead. So the army was already made, the authority chips were already passed out. We saw Kizaru and Sentomaru and everybody having them. So we know they've already been passed out. We know CP0 had them, blah, blah, blah. So at that point, at that distinction, at that time frame, York tells them this, and then they go on alongside their Void Sentry argument. It's another reason for them to come to Egghead to kill Vegapunk. That's all that does. It doesn't actually go, well, it doesn't make sense. No, it makes perfect sense. It's another reason for them to come kill him. Because they're like, you betrayed us, Vegapunk. Let's just layer a couple of reasons they're going to the island. It actually doesn't break anything, and it doesn't make Vegapunk look so fucking stupid. Yeah, so anyways. Once again, the chapter didn't start off fantastic, because once again, we're going through that whole, yay, we've taken control and nobody can stop us now except one of the Gorosei who just happened to be here. Oh no, we never could have foresaw this coming. I know you couldn't because you're not that bright. I'm sorry, Vegapunks. For there being like 6 of you, none of you have shown that you're that intelligent. And you're named after some really actually intelligent people. Like, goddamn. Anyways, yeah. So that's my rant on Vegapunk once again, because I felt like the chapter review was a little short. Am I wowed by the transformation? I do like the design of not Vegapunk, of course. St. J. Garcia. I like the transformation. Confirmed it's a zone and stuff like that. It's not actually that goop. That goop stuff was more just to be a fun little silhouette version, so we weren't sure of what was going on and stuff, like with the Sabo backstory and stuff. So yeah. And once again, I'm a little disappointed with the Kizaru-Luffy matchup. It's nothing like I thought it would go. It's not as fun as I thought it would be. So, yeah, Chapter 1094, is it good? Is it bad? Or is it just there? Is it just in between? I don't know. What do you guys think? Like, if you forgot the reveal for a second, you know, if you forgot the reveal of St. J. Garcia, how good is this chapter, really? You know? Like, I don't know. Maybe that's just me, but tongue-tied today. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe as always. Once again, I'm not trying to hate on the chapter, and I'm not trying to like boost the chapter up. I just think the chapter's sort of there, and once again, the same flaws I've had with Egghead are still prevalent, and this might also be in response to the fact I saw somewhere, I think it was on Reddit or YouTube, somebody did a poll of like, what do you like better, Egghead or Wano? And Wano, a lot of people were shitting on Wano in the comments and basically saying Egghead easily over Wano. It's so much better and stuff. And I'm like, how? Take out the Garp stuff, because that's not Egghead Island. How is this better? The only great things about this entire arc has literally been when we weren't on the damn island. That's been the only great part about Egghead, is when we weren't actually on Egghead. Wano might have been too long. Wano might have had a stretch of problem chapters, but there are a dozen chapters I can easily name better than this. The Rooftop Gang chapters alone are better than Egghead. So, yeah, so maybe I'm just a little salty, a little butthurt over people thinking that Egghead is so great when it's actually my least favorite arc in all of One Piece. So, but maybe I'm just not really into the current One Piece right now. I don't know, maybe, but let me know what you guys thought of it down in the comment section down below. Like, comment, and subscribe. Once again, average chapter overall, I'd give it, you know, it's there. It's okay. It's not anything too wrong. Not anything too great. It's just there. So, anyways, hopefully 1095 will be better. I'm hoping for it. I'm hoping St. J. Garcia is going to bring some greatness, you know, in his new legendary spider form. You know, maybe we'll find out the name of the devil fruit, which is some research in mythology. That's always fun. So, anyways, that's it for me, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you back here next time for the next piece of One Piece. Yeah. Bye.